What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Gotta say, what a great night of fights last night for UFC 302. And today, we got a good one for you. We're gonna be talking about the main card fights, the ins, the outs, what your thoughts are, what my thoughts are, the whole shebang. So, without further ado, let's get into the video.
What up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Let's start this video off with the first fight on the main card, Randy Brown versus Oleksiejczuk dos Santos. Oleksiejczuk? I think that's how you say his first name. I don't know. I'm terrible with it. Let's just call him dos Santos, okay? What a great fight, man. Dos Santos is one of the toughest welterweights out there, especially taking knees against Randy Brown straight to the dome. And let me tell you, man, dos Santos was really trying to get the fight to the ground. Of course, Randy Brown being 6'3" with a 78-inch reach, that's somebody you don't want to stand in the middle of the octagon with. You got to get this guy to the ground. And that's what dos Santos really tried to do with this fight. He even hit Randy Brown with a spin hook kick that would make Barbosa proud. It was sick, man. But Randy Brown did what Randy Brown does, man. Used his 78-inch reach, pick him apart, hit him with some flying knees, ending up with the W out of the third round decision. Hats off to my man Randy Brown. He called you out, Jeff Neal. What you gonna do, my bro? Moving on to the next bout, we got my man Nico Price versus Alex Morono. Go back and check it out because this is a great example of adrenaline dump. All right, let's talk about it. Well, first round, my man Alex Morono was piecing Nico up. I was surprised that he was seemed way faster than Nico Price. He was hitting him with some good jab crosses, lead leg teeps, and front kicks to the body, and he was making Nico Price swing and miss. But then, as the fight going on, I think my man Nico Price was just calculating. He was just figuring his opponent out. He was really, really calm in the fight. He ended up hitting Alex with a good pull-to, knee tap combination, getting him down on the ground. He got him down, but Nico Price immediately got himself stuck into an omoplata situation. I thought it was going to be over from there, but somehow my man Nico Price ended up escaping. It was deep omoplata. I thought Alex Morono was trying to take his back, maybe going for a choke or something, but Nico ninja Houdini his way out of that and then ended up on top. Hit him with some ground and pound. They stayed down to the ground for a little bit, but Nico was like, you know what? Let's get back up to our feet. And it was weird because as soon as they stood up, Alex just didn't have that explosiveness that we saw earlier on in that first round. And I don't know if that had to do with it was like adrenaline dump or maybe a weight cut or something, but usually those are the causes of what we saw in that fight. Just seemed a lot slower from then on out. Nico started to find his range, started to find his takedowns in that second and third round, coming out with that unanimous decision. But it was a complete switcheroo. Very dangerous Alex Morono in the first round. Second, third round, went downhill. Nico Price kept his cool, kept calm, stayed calculative, stuck to the game plan, and came out with that W. Guys, let me know what your thoughts on every one of these fights that we're talking about in the comments below. Moving on to the next fight, man. Bro, this fight was sick, man. My man Kevin Holland versus Michael. Oleg. That's what we're gonna say, Oleg. Michael, okay? Michelle, Michael. I think it's Michael. But anyway, Kevin Holland, dude. You are the flipping man, bro. This dude, I thought it was a welterweight fight. Went back, I was like, wait a second. This is a middleweight fight? It's crazy that a guy can float back and forth from welterweight to middleweight and just do work, man. Dude, during this whole entire fight, it only lasted one round, obviously, but Holland was a sniper with his right hand. Coming out, boom, just felt so freaking fast and explosive. But then, middle of that round, Michael ended up hitting him with the overhand, knocking Kevin Holland down. Kevin Holland being just a savage he is, kept his cool. Next thing you know, first I thought it was going to be a triangle, right? Michael ended up trying to hit him with some ground and pound, got stuck almost in the triangle, but Kevin Holland flipped it into an arm bar. I hate it when this happens. Kevin Holland ended up rolling into a perfect arm bar, holding it. You could tell that Kevin Holland had it, and I don't know if he was thinking, all right, should I break this thing or not? I don't know if he was trying to get Michael's attention to say, hey, man, just go ahead and tap, or I'll break your crap off, man. But he did. He broke Michael's arm, dude. It was terrible. I hated watching that. But Kevin Holland, you are a savage, bro. Dude, well-deserved bonus on that. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of that fight. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. 5-rounder, baby. Some people thought this fight was like boring, but I love these kind of fights, man. Very technical. And Sean Strickland, Costa, dude, first off, it was like two completely body types. Like, you got this dude who's just not shredded at all versus the dude that you just think would win every fight because he's so shredded, but it went the other way around. Decision. It was a split decision, but still he won. Sean Strickland won. First round, let's get into it. Paulo Costa literally comes out of the gate with some heavy leg kicks, calf kicks to Sean Strickland, trying to slow him down, I guess, because everybody knows Sean Strickland is like the freaking Jason Voorhees of the middleweight division. This dude just comes forward no matter what, just chasing you down. So he's coming forward, sticking my man Costa with some good jabs, good front kicks to the body, and walking him down. That's literally the entire first round. Costa continued to back up while my man Sean Strickland just kept coming forward, sticking him with the jab, but Costa continued to try to light that low calf kick up, to try to slow Strickland down. Now, the second round was a little bit more exciting, especially for Costa. He comes out, hits Strickland with a spin hook kick to the face. That's like becoming the most popular kick right now, is the spin hook kick, dude. But anyway, Strickland took it and still kept walking him down, man. Kept moving forward, doing what Strickland does, hitting with those teeps, man. But he ended up knocking Costa back with a big old straight left, knocking him back into the cage in that second round. In the third round, you see Costa trying to figure it out a little bit. He would back up, and then explode forward, hitting Strickland to the body a little bit. But Strickland, man, he's tough, dude. This guy is relentless. He's like a zombie. He just keeps coming forward with that forward pressure. Costa constantly trying to attack that lead leg over and over and over again. Man, fourth, fifth round was pretty much the same. Somewhere in there, though, I'm pretty sure Strickland ends up dropping Costa. I think it was the fourth round. And then Strickland finishing the fifth round out with some good old flying kicks, baby. It was a very close fight, but I think that forward pressure from Strickland ended up getting him that W. Obviously, the knockdown also played in his favor. And any kind of knockdown you get, even if it's a slip or whatever, it still looks good in the judge's eyes that you're winning the fight. And of course, Strickland ended up having his hand raised at the end of it, man. Solid fight, man. Hats off to you, Costa and Strickland. Dominant, man. These guys are sick. Moving on to the main event of the evening. Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. I don't know if you guys saw the Dustin Poirier versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Can't even say it. But you know who I'm talking about. I actually saw that live in Abu Dhabi. It was sick. I figured that this fight was kind of going to go the same way as that fight. And first round, right off the bat, within a minute, man, Dustin Poirier tries to hit Islam with an uppercut. Islam ducks underneath it, ends up taking Poirier down, almost having Poirier in a Kimura, but Dustin Poirier ends up rolling out of that, exposing his back to Islam. That's something you don't want to do to my man Islam, bro. Ends up taking his back. From that time to the end of that first round, Dustin Poirier stayed in Islam's back position, and Islam just trying to get that rear naked choke. Literally trying to smother him, man. You're seeing that a lot in jiu-jitsu now, dude. I don't even know what you call it, but they're just sitting there just clearing the mouth, trying to get that rear naked choke. But Dustin was like, I ain't having it, bro. I'm fighting. I'm either coming back with my shield or I'm coming back on it, which is what I love about these guys, man. They never give up. Moving on to the third and fourth round, pretty much the same, man. Islam actually, piecing Dustin Poirier with some shots, hit him with some knees, hit him with some good uppercuts, you know what I mean? Trying to get Dustin Poirier down, ends up getting Dustin down, and of course Dustin ends up reversing, getting back up to his feet. There was one point there in the fourth round where I almost thought, man, Dustin had like a guillotine slash like a reverse rear naked choke on Islam Makhachev, but it just wasn't happening, man. Islam was like, come on, bro, is this all you got? Ends up getting out, but then I'm not really sure which round. It might have been, I don't know if it's third or fourth round, but I think Islam ended up breaking Dustin Poirier's nose because he was leaking, my man. There was one point in time where he just looks at Islam and just and you just see blood just coming out of his nose. You like shot it out, man, like a missile. But I'll tell you what, man, Dustin is tough and doesn't give no for an answer, man. He kept getting taken down, getting back up, taken down, getting back up. In the 5th round, Islam Makhachev getting that single leg and doing the super sick, cool takedown, taking Dustin Poirier down, and then jumping a Darce choke. And when these guys lock up a choke on you, it's difficult to get out, man. These guys have a strength about them. Like you don't understand the strength of these guys until you've been out there with them. Until you've like locked arms with these guys, man. They have a squeeze on them that would just, choke an elephant out. But Islam ends up getting that submission win in 5th round. Hats off to both of these fighters. There you have it, guys. Main card for UFC 302. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on each and every one of these guys. Loved it, man. I love sitting there watching the chess match, dude, and got to check it out and talk about it with my fans here on YouTube. I love you guys. Hit that subscribe button. Throw some comments down below. I love you. Peace.